buddy? You're not gonna do another movie trailer intro like you did last time? What, I can't do something epic and cool like Transformers? What kind of a movie trailer am I gonna do for a game like that? I don't know, something with Jennifer Aniston? No, I'm not That's actually a really good pick. Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg! What the hell are you talking about? This team is ruining my life! The Leafs lose 3-2 to the Phoenix Coyotes, Arizona Coyotes. It doesn't matter! A couple weeks ago, months ago, whenever it was the Coyotes changed their name, they're like, we're the Arizona Coyotes now. And I'm like, yeah? Hey, that's great, Phoenix. No, I just said it's Arizona. Yeah, and I think that's a really strange way to pronounce Phoenix. Now shut up, your jerseys are maroon! Before we even get into the game, that's definitely the Coyotes' biggest problem. Everyone's like, I don't know, ice hockey's just really not taking off in Arizona. If they had something bright and cool like the Chicago Blackhawks jersey or the Dallas Stars jersey, I think they do fine. Hey Johnny, do you want a maroon kind of mahogany hockey jersey for Christmas? No, actually. And then they got black jerseys and I was like, oh, that could be kind of cool. But then the helmets are like purpley. And they came out of the gate in Phoenix with that green barf-inspired Picasso dog. So what Arizona lacks in hockey fans, they actually lack more in jersey designers. Although I will say this, they are edging closer to like an actual shade of red. So there is hope. Look, when the Leafs are the team you cheer for, you find nitpicky things about the other teams. And here we are about halfway through the video and I haven't talked about the game yet. To pay homage to the Leafs for not showing up until halfway through the game. And this is concerning. I don't even know where this comes from with the Leafs. It would be one thing if the Leafs just straight up suck, but this is at least the second time this season where it just looks like they haven't even tried. I don't like getting into this sort of stuff, but that is the kind of effort where I legitimately look and go, what were you doing the night before? It's that option or they're terrible or they're lazy. Take your pick. And I don't think the Leafs are legitimately terrible, so it's either got to be the first option or they're lazy. And they turn it on at like the halfway point of the game when they're already down 3-0 and I'm like, it's because they're freaking lazy. That's all I got. I don't know. Or poorly coached, bad leadership. I don't know. This game was a nice little compacted horror show of how the Leafs are defensively, even though they only allowed 3 goals, which isn't the end of the world. Jake Gardiner on the first goal. Good Lord, Jake. Jake Gardiner has so many people who will defend him at every turn, myself included. And whenever Carlisle like benches him or makes him a healthy scratch, we yell and scream because he's so talented. But the reason that stuff happens to him is despite all his talent, sometimes he'll just go What Jake Gardiner can do is amazing, but what he sometimes does is give the puck away 10 feet from his own net. We'll skip ahead to the third goal and come back for the second. Goal 1, individual mistakes. Goal 3, team mistakes. It's basically 2 Coyotes making 3 Leafs look like crap. 4 really if you just count Reimer starfishing in the crease. The circus went all nuts. You got Roman Polak as your last guy back and then Morgan Riley and JVR hustling back and they kind of break up the play. But then what we end up with is JVR and Morgan Riley chasing after the same guy behind the net and Polak sort of in front covering nobody. You brain fart, that's one thing. A bad bounce, that's another. I look at that goal and I go, oh dear, the Leafs are in trouble. And then goal 2, off Roby Dawes skating in. Really? Alright, hockey gods, we got you. That makes up for Kessel scoring from behind the net against Buffalo. Puck karma always evens itself out. I guess my question of the game, what is the Leafs' biggest problem? I'm sure you have your answers. I got one. Leafs are just coming off a 3-game winning streak. Everyone's happy, hunky-dory. Look at the calendar. What do you mean look at the calendar? What could oh no! It's November. The Leafs aren't good in November. Amazing hot start last year. Oh my god, the Leafs are so great. 4, 6, and 3 in the month of November, and 2 of the 4 games they won were in the shootout. 2 regulation wins in a month. Plus, doesn't November just drag? It just sucks. It's early spring without the upside. Halloween's done. In Canada, there's no Thanksgiving to look forward to. We already gave that up. And not only is Christmas too far away to consider, it's annoying when other people bring it up. See people walking around with a candy cane latte and no poppy on. Just want to throw it in their face. You forget what month it is! And in Toronto, and in a lot of parts of North America, it's like between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius and raining. And I'm sitting here like, I'll sacrifice those 5 to 10 degrees for snow. And if you're still in school, good luck with exams. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you can't even think about studying for your exams yet because they just gave you a whole bunch of essays. Which, by the way, I think the way the education system teaches essay writing actually makes us worse at arguing. Because they tell you have to have a minimum amount of sources, so what do? You go to the library, you pick the one little thing that goes with your argument, and you throw it in. And usually the quote is about tweet size. And then you see people getting into Twitter arguments about all kinds of really complex issues, and I'm just like, Twitter is not the best environment for this conversation right now. now. I think what I'm trying to say is the Leafs need to play better defense. And seriously though, before we end, all jokes and hockey talk aside, buy a poppy and wear it on your body. And if you don't feel like it, or if you have your excuse or whatever, just imagine telling that excuse to a war vet. That sometimes when I put it on my jacket, I prick my finger and it's ouchy. Oh, you pricked your finger? Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been so terrible. That must have been way worse than Vimy Ridge. I mean, I just stormed a beach, but I mean your finger. And this is my special challenge to you, and only you will know if you did it. When you buy a poppy, and that's the thing, you gotta buy a poppy, put in at least $1. When you get a poppy, yeah, they're pretty easy to lose. Get a few. If you don't wear the same jacket every day, put the poppy on the jackets you wear. Sorry if you tuned in expecting more hockey talk. That game completely sucked, and I figured this is more important to talk about anyway. That's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends and do what I said.